right, so Montreal wins 4-2. Yeah, I would say this third period, it was something, like a very intense and thrilling third period. And to think Minnesota and Boston's last night, I said that was pretty intense. But this third period, I think it could be called controversial depending on which side you're on. If you're on the Golden Eyes side, it was definitely controversial, but if you're on Montreal's side, it was a big relief. So, right from the start, Vancouver, they wanted goals. So they would get their second one, and the score line was 3-2. We started seeing more and more pressure from Vancouver. Like I said, they wanted goals. They wanted to tie things up with Montreal. And it was 3-2, only a one goal difference. That was all they needed, was just one more goal. But then Montreal would score, making it 4-2. So things would get more intense when Vancouver would take off Mashmeyer, and then it was 6v5. And so this is where we started to see more of Vancouver's pressure. And then Vancouver, they would score their third goal, making it 4-3. However, this goal would go to review. The ref would say no goal because there was a distinct, quote, distinct kicking motion. And from the replay, from the different angles, it was very hard to see. It was very hard to tell. I think maybe from the side, you might have seen that distinct kicking motion on the puck from Rosenthal, but it was kind of choppy. It was kind of hard to say. It was a very, very controversial call. But yeah, so no goal, and it was back to 4-2. And eventually, the game would close out with Montreal winning 4-2. But yeah, definitely a very fun and intense third period. But I want to know, do you guys think that Vancouver's third goal, do you think that should have counted?